All right, everybody, welcome to class. This hour we are going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is lifting weights and exercising. Okay, so bring your questions if there's a certain exercise that you'd like to do and what it's called. Okay? You can ask me that. We're going to be going over the names of basic exercises and basic things that you can do and what we call them in English. Okay, we'll talk about the names of body parts and things like that we use when we exercise as well. Okay, so I wanted to explain what that is as well. Okay, so first up, let's see who we have in class. Daniela, welcome back. How are you?
Fine, thanks. I'm here again.
Great. Esther? Yes. Esther, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, teacher. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. Okay. And Laszlo, how are you today?
I am good, thank you. And how about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you. And let's go to Russell. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nice to meet you again.
Very good. Yeah, good to have you here. And Amparo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. You?
Fabulous. I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. Okay, you guys. This is definitely one of my favorite subjects, and I'm happy to be talking about it. All right. So yes, we are going to be talking about exercise and what we call certain exercises that you can do. What we call them in English. Okay, and also different body parts, different lifts and things like that. Okay. First off, what I wanted to do is talk about the different body parts and what we call them, because we have two different names. So this could be the arm, okay, but this muscle here, this is the bicep and tricep. So we'll talk about the different muscles, the major muscle groups. And I'm not going to get into what we call muscle that's right here. I'm not going to talk about things, but the major muscle groups. Okay. Hi there, Anastasia. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. Happy to
Great.
be here.
Good to have you here.
How about you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
How's your mom, by the way?
Special
How's your
topic.
mom doing?
Yeah, she's doing well. Well, we're just a little bit busy, but I guess soon she will also join your class in a few days.
Okay. All right. No worries. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Good to have you here. Goliath made it back in. How you doing, Goliath?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing really good. Okay, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. What I wanted to take a look at first, okay, is going to be the different muscle groups. Okay, and I couldn't find a very good sheet that was specific. Okay, and so we've got a couple of them that I want to go through. This is going to be a good one here. All right, so let's see if this one works well for me.
Put a link, Chad.
Okay, so the link, I just went to Google.
What Google?
Google.
I went to Google and I searched the physical body. Okay, the physical body. All right, and so I want to talk about the different muscle groups, what we call them, and then we'll go through and we'll talk about different exercises. Okay, now, so Can you guys see this okay? I'm going to see if I can enlarge it.
That's a bit.
It doesn't look like it's going to
Do you have
enlarge for me.
experience in the body muscles, Chad?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Great. I know it in
All right.
French, but I don't know it in English, so I will have the occasion to
All right, let's see.
learn
This
it
didn't
in English.
take me to where I wanted to go. All right, so yeah, I was trying to get to a good picture of the body that shows most of the muscles. All right, so this is probably as good as I'm going to get here. Okay, so starting up at the top here. Okay, so we have this muscle here. Okay, which is called the bicep.
Okay.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Okay, bicep, and then and I'll write the spelling in here. Okay, so this here on top, this is the bicep. Down below, this is the tricep. Okay.
We don't pronounce the S at the end.
No S. Tricep.
Okay. In French,
okay.
We pronounce it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can because there are 3 muscles, triceps. All right, my triceps. All right, but yeah, the tricep muscle. Okay. Now here on right here, okay, this muscle. So you have the bicep, and then right up on top, this is called your deltoid.
Deltoid, yeah.
Okay. Deltoid, just like that. Now, when we're talking about our arms, okay, you may hear, okay, people in the gym, okay, today I'm working bis, tris, and delts. Okay.
Maybe by moving, rotating the arm sometimes, yeah.
Okay, bis, tris, and delts. Okay, what that means is they're going to be working their bicep, the tricep, and the delt. Okay, so these are your deltoid, okay, or shoulders. Okay, they may call those working arms. Okay, so arms only. Okay, so your arms. So it's mainly going to be this whole section. Okay, but yeah, sometimes they would say bis, tris, and delts. Okay, so it's a form of speaking that some people that lift weights use bis, tris, and delts. Okay, going back to our picture here. Okay, right here on the chest. So we're talking about the front of the body. Okay, so these are called the pectoralis major. All right, but most commonly they are referred to as pecs. Okay, so we would call them pecs.
Is it pectoral?
Pectoralis.
Pectoralis, yeah, it's Latin, yeah. In English, they use always Latin in definition of parts of the
yes.
body. Latin, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. So pectoralis major, but we for the short form, okay, we call them pecs. Okay, and there's no real good spelling of it. You could say P-E-C-T-S. I don't know, but we call them pecs for short. Okay, you can also say chest. Okay, I'm working on my chest. All right, and we'll talk about the different exercises to work on your chest. But yes, those are called your pecs. Okay. Working our way down, okay, this muscle group right here, okay, your abdominals. Abdominals.
Or abs.
Yeah. Okay, so so right here, so this would be your stomach. Okay, so the muscles that cover your stomach, those are your abs or your abdominals. Okay, yeah, and
six pack.
Yeah.
6 packs.
Yeah. So yes, we do call them our abs. Okay, I'm working abs today. Okay, because I want to get a 6-pack. Okay. Now, what is a six-pack? Okay. So a six-pack is when you can see all of these muscles.
Oh.
Okay. So, for example, let me show you another. Another picture here, and let's see here. Who can I look up? So I'll just put in six-pack. Yeah, six-pack secrets. This is the guy. One of.
Six-pack
Okay,
means
so
6 muscles?
you actually have more than 6 muscles in your stomach. Okay, you have you have your side abdominals, and then it actually goes down below. But this right here, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Usually those are the 6 that are most prevalent, but this would be called a six-pack. Okay, we call that a six-pack. Okay, same thing here on the female side. Okay, that would be a six-pack. All right, and that's it's just a term that we use. Okay, a six-pack. All right. Now, if someone's really fat, okay, if you're fat, we call that a beer belly.
Yeah, beer belly.
Like a pregnant
now,
woman.
both of them have relations to beer. Okay. So you've got a keg. We also call it a keg. Okay.
Fat belly.
Yeah, fat belly. You can call that a keg. All right. All right. Now a six-pack. That's like a pack of soda. A six-pack of soda. Right. Here we're talking about the muscles, being able to see them. Okay. All right. Now going down. Okay, going down here. So these are going to be abs. Okay. We can also call this the core, working out, which it has become a phrase that is most used most often. Okay, working our core, because it deals not only with the front side of your body but also the back side. And I'll see if I can find a good picture of the back in just a bit. Okay. Now here, talking about our legs. Okay, probably one of the most underworked, okay, muscles on the body, but they are the largest. Okay, these are your quadriceps.
Quadriceps, yes. It means four
muscles.
Four muscles, yes.
Yeah, so
Wait,
four muscles.
No, it's one muscle, but four parts of the muscles. So they make with the what do you call tendon? The one which attached to the bone.
Tendons. Yeah. So those are tendons.
They have 4 tendons. Yeah.
Okay.
With
now,
4 chief. Yeah.
Yeah, with four chief or principal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, what we call these for short? Quads. Okay, we're working our quads. Okay, and this is only the front side. Everybody, this is the quad. It's on the front side of the leg. Okay, the back side has a different name. Okay, so this is the front side of the body. The major muscle groups that we work: biceps, triceps, deltoids, pecs, abs, and quads. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get body.
We can also say the thigh. The thigh.
Yeah, it's called the thigh, but see, and I figured I was going to get something bad. Let me see, muscular, physical body, muscle. I'm going to take it off a screen share real quick just to make sure that I can find a good picture that's not pornographic.
What?
Yeah, if you type in certain things in Google, sometimes bad things show up. And so I want to find a good picture that shows only the muscles.
Like we say, shit happens. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know, but I know. Physical body, muscles on the back of the body. Let me try that.
I tried to put muscles body, and I have beautiful pictures about the muscles.
Okay, I've got a good one right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to type in muscles
yeah. I
because if
type
you
it
type
and
in backside, that'll get the butt. All right, and then and then you'll see a whole bunch of female butts all over the place. So, okay, so now we're talking about the back of the body. Okay. All right. So we talked about triceps. Triceps are on the back, but we're not going to go over those again. Okay. Now we've got major muscle groups that are on the back side of the body. These right here that attach to your neck and then come down. Okay.
trapeze.
These are called your latissimus dorsi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We call those lats. Or I'm sorry. Hold on one second.
Not
Traps.
trapeze?
Those are your
Trapeze.
traps.
Yeah,
Yeah, your
I thought trapezoid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
trapezes.
yeah, trapezoids are right here. Lats are
Yeah.
on the side. Okay, lats are on the side. So your traps are right here. Okay, so they connect up to your neck and then come down. It's this muscle right here. Okay, those are your traps. Okay. So traps, just like this. Traps. Okay. The big muscles, so if you've seen a guy that has a very triangular back, it's because his lats, these are called latissimus dorsi, okay? These are the lats. That's the main word that we use. Lats, just like that. You're working your back. You're working your back. All right, and so yes, sometimes when you're in the gym or something like that, yes, they say it's back day. Okay, if they're talking about back, they're working these major muscles in their back. Okay. Now, so we have traps, we have lats. Now moving down, okay, we actually have a muscle here. Okay, it's not just the butt; these are the glutes.
Ah, yes, good, exactly.
Okay. Okay, the glutes. All right, but you can also say butt. Okay, butt works just fine as well. Okay, I'm working my butt today. All right, I don't want to have such a big butt, so I'm working it. Okay, and that's actually what I did yesterday. Yesterday I did lower body, and so my butt, my hamstrings, and my quads are on fire right now. So yeah. These right here, this muscle, that's called your glutes. Okay, these are called your glutes. Moving down, these are your hamstrings.
Sorry.
Okay, hamstrings. Yes.
Sorry, where?
Right here. So underneath your glutes, you have this group of muscles. It's on the back of your legs. These are your hamstrings. Hamstrings.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Now,
ham?
Yep, like hamstrings. Okay. So hamstrings there. Okay. And usually you work your glutes and your hamstrings together. Okay. They are a muscle group that works hand in hand. Okay. Sometimes you work the quads and your glutes, depending on the exercise that you're doing. Okay. Now the last muscle group are going to be your gastrocnemius. All right, but we call these calves. All right, your calves. All right, you won't hear anybody say, yes, well, I'm going to be working my gastrocnemius today. No, we call them the calves.
Can you write it?
Yeah, so calves. You can say it
Calf
like that.
with CALF, I think, no?
Yeah, calves.
Calf.
Or I'm working a calf, right? We call them calves. All right, our calves. All right, so those are the muscle groups. All right, so let me go back over this one more time. Our traps right here. This is our lats on both sides. Lats.
Traps.
Okay. Glutes. Okay. Or our butt. Okay. Hamstrings. Okay. Another word for these, you'll hear people say hammies. If they say, yeah, I'm working my hammies today. Okay. Hammies, they mean hamstrings. Okay, hamstrings, right? And then the calves, the lower back end of the or the back side of the lower leg. Okay, all right. So those are the muscle groups, and I will use some of those words as we're going through this. Let's go to our link here. Okay, the link is in the chat box right now. Go ahead and open that up. Okay, and we're going to talk about these different exercises. Okay, and we'll try and use the different muscle groups and talk about different muscle groups that we work. Now, the other thing that we exercise that is very important when we exercise is heart. Okay, when we exercise, we do what's called cardio or cardiovascular movements. Okay, that strengthens our heart. That's why sometimes when you go running, it feels like your heart is gonna jump right out of your chest. Okay, you're working your heart. Okay, so cardiovascular movements. Okay, we call that cardio. Okay, cardio, just like that. All right, so let's take a look at these pictures here. What we're going to do is see if we can match them up with the our vocabulary words up here. Okay, we've got some different pictures down below. Okay, and we'll talk about the exercise and what muscles we work when we do those types of exercises. Okay, so let's go to number 1. This will be for Amparo. Okay, number 1. What does it look like he's using? Okay, take a look up here at our vocabulary words. All right.
An exercise ball.
Yeah, an exercise ball.
Exercise ball.
All right. Yeah, this here is an exercise ball. And what muscle does it look like he's exercising there?
The abs.
The abs. Yes. So the stomach area, the abs.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
He has a belly bear.
Yeah, he has a beer belly. Yeah, he's got
Beer
a keg.
belly, yeah.
All right. Let's go to Anastasia.
Mhm.
Okay, number 2, please.
I guess low body. He works on his low body, on his hamstrings and glutes.
Okay,
No?
he could be using this, but this is a particular
Also triceps, biceps.
this is a particular exercise that works the back. It's like you're rowing a boat.
Oh, okay, work on his core.
Okay, this does work on the core, but also it works on your lats as well as your traps. Okay, this is a rowing machine.
Okay, rowing.
Okay,
Yeah, like the boat. You row in the boat.
Yeah, like the boat. So this specifically works your back. Okay, so when we do, let's see, upright rows. Not those. Let's do seated rows. Okay, so they sit down like this, you guys. You pull a cable into your chest, okay, and that works your lats, okay, as well as your traps, okay, and a bit of your forearms and whatnot. Okay, but yes, it's a back exercise. So if you have a row machine and you want to sit down and you want to strengthen your back, okay, a row machine is what you would want to use, a row machine. Okay, now it does work on the core because your core is also this lower part of your back. Okay, the lower part of your back. That would be core as well. Okay, it's the opposite side of your abs, and that is very important to work as well. Okay, whoops. Let's go to this one here. All right, so number 3. Number 3 is for Daniela. What exercise is this? What does that look like?
I don't know. It is for the arm, but I don't know exactly what is the name.
Good. Yes, it is for the arms. Okay, it works. What muscle group does it work? Do you remember that one muscle on the front of your arms?
Biceps.
It works. Yeah, good. The biceps. The bicep. Okay, and you would hold it with both hands. Okay, and you would lift it up. You would curl it. Okay, this is called a barbell. A barbell. Okay, so when we do barbell curls,
Is there the word barbell here?
The first one.
Right up here in the corner.
Okay, yeah.
Right here.
I was looking at dumbbells.
Okay, yeah. Dumbbells are just a little different. Just a little different. This here, okay, this would be the action. Okay, so you start down here, okay, and you're working right there. You're working your bicep, okay, and you're going to curl it up to your chest. Okay, this is a barbell curl. All right, a barbell curl. Okay, and you would use the weights that look like that. Okay, very good. Let's go to number 4, and number 4 is for Esther. Okay, and what does it look like he's doing there, Esther?
He's running? No.
Yeah, good. He's running. And this machine, this is a specific. There's a specific name for the machine. Have you heard the name before?
I guess a treadmill.
Yes, good. It is a treadmill, everybody. So we call this a treadmill. Okay, it wouldn't be a running machine or anything like that. We call it a treadmill. Okay, and it's a stationary object that you can run on. All right, very good. Number 5. Number 5 is for Goliath.
I think it's looks like a bike.
Yeah, it is a bike.
Exercise bike.
Yeah, an exercise bike. And what part of your body or what muscle groups are you working here? Your quadriceps. Yeah, so you're working your quads.
And the back of
quads principally.
And hamstrings.
Okay, yes, a little bit of your hamstrings as well as your glutes.
And the calf.
Okay, and then your calves. Yes. All right. And then what else are you working whenever you use your legs, everybody? Okay.
Abs.
Abs not so much. Yeah, you have to use it to stay still, but you're going to work your heart. This is going to be a cardio exercise. Okay, principally, whenever you use your legs, you are really going to be working your heart. Same thing with running. Yes, you're going to be working all of your muscle groups in your legs a little bit, not extremely, but a little bit. But yes, this is more of a cardio exercise. Okay, it works your heart. Okay, and this as well. This is very good for working your heart. Okay, as well as strengthening your quads. Okay, let's go to our next set of exercises here. Juan, number 6, please.
Those are the dumbbells.
Okay, yeah, very good. Those are dumbbells. And what can you use your dumbbells for?
For biceps, triceps, also for chest exercise, to exercise the biceps, the chest.
Yep. You can use it to work your chest, your tricep, your bicep. Okay. You can also use it to work your delts. Okay. Remember, your delts are going to be your shoulders. Okay. So you can use them to pull in like this. Okay. You can use it to push out. All right. You can use it to push up and work your shoulders. All right. And you can lay down down and use it to push straight out and work your chest. Okay, you can also use dumbbells to pull straight up. Okay, so you hold them like this and you work straight up. Okay, and it works your delts as well as your traps back here. Okay, they have a lot of really good movements that you can use for your using dumbbells. I use dumbbells. I can create a whole workout regimen just with dumbbells. All right, I love dumbbells. You can also hold 2 in your hands and do what are called lunges. Okay, if you know what lunges, you're going, oh, I hate lunges, right? Lunges are terrible at times, okay? But yes, you can hold them in your hands and you lunge down. Let me show you a picture of doing what we call lunges. Lunges are my favorite. What's that?
Backside lunges.
Oh, yes.
There are different types of lunges.
Okay, so let's go to dumbbell. Dumbbell lunges. Okay, but I personally, I love exercising my legs. Okay, I absolutely love it. This would be a dumbbell lunge. Okay, so you can hold weights in both of your hands and bend down just like this, and it would work your quads, okay, a little bit of your butt, okay, or your glutes, and a little bit of your hamstrings, not so much, but this is the exact reason right here. This is why my quads and my glutes are on fire right now, all right, because this is what it works. Yes. So yeah, when I do these, man, I do a different, I forget the name of it. It's like an Aztec lunge or something crazy. But yeah, I would step up onto on a bench, and then I step down and I leave my back foot. This back foot is up on a bench, and then I come all the way down and I do a lunge. So I'm really kind of spread out, and it stretches the muscle and tears the muscle pretty good. So it's a very difficult exercise, but I love it. It really works my legs good. Okay.
And you can also train the back. Which was the muscle that is in the in the triangle?
This right here, the lats.
Mm-hmm.
You can if you let's see here.
I think there is one.
It's hard because the lats are going to be a pulling motion. Mm-hmm. Okay. To work those, you have to either pull straight down, okay, or at an angle, okay, or inward. Okay, and flex and cause those muscles to pull in. Okay, that's really how you work the lats. With dumbbells, it would be hard because you have to have resistance pulling against yourself.
Yeah, I once saw someone using a bench, mm-hmm. and using a position like the one you described for the previous exercise. Mm-hmm. So you pull one leg, and you put one of your knee on the bench. You
yes.
put your back straight, facing down.
Okay.
The dumbbell on the floor.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes, those would be. You're absolutely right. Okay, and I've done those before. those are called bent over dumbbell rows. Okay?
Yeah, I didn't remember the name of them.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I was like, how can I work my lats with them? So yes, those would be called bent. You can do it with a barbell or a dumbbell. Either way. So this is what you're talking about. So having one knee up on the bench, okay, just like this, and then pulling the weight up to your body. You see how she is doing? Okay? Mm-hmm. That would work your back as well. Okay? If you don't have a bench and you have dumbbells, you can do what are called bent over rows, okay? And that would work your back as well. okay, as well as part of the back of your delts and things like that. Okay. So yeah, those are great exercises. Dumbbells are great for a lot of different things, you guys.
Sorry,
All
Chad.
right, let's go to number 7. This is
Chad?
for Laszlo.
Chad?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
I missed number 5.
Oh,
I
number
missed
5.
number 5.
Okay, number 5 is a really good one. It is an exercise bike.
Uh-huh.
An
Okay.
exercise bike, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem. All right, number 7. Number 7 is for Laszlo.
Number 7 is skipping rope.
Okay, a skipping.
Skipping
Okay, that would be
rope.
called a skipping rope. We would also call this a jump rope.
Jump. Okay.
Okay, a jump rope. All right, either way. Now, you guys, this is great for a lot of different reasons. Now, Laszlo, what muscles can you work with a jump rope?
I think the leg, arm, and heart.
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely going to work your heart. Now, part of the legs, okay, it really works a specific part. Okay, a lot of times it's going to be for your calves. All right, because when we jump and we're jumping straight up and down and up and down and up and down, and we're just going like this, okay, it's our calves, our feet are doing this motion, and our calves are flexing. All right, and that's what propels us into the air. Okay, so we're using our calves, all right, and a little bit of our shoulders, okay, and we're swinging it around. All right, so yeah, definitely, it's a great exercise, and it works your heart. It works your heart very good. Okay, if you can work up to maybe doing it for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, okay, jumping straight up and down, that's great. Okay, let's go to Rosal.
Yes.
Number 8, please.
I think a mat?
Yes, a mat. So right here we have a mat. Okay, and what would a mat be good for? What does it look like she's doing here?
I think for ups.
You can do push-ups using a mat. You can do sit-ups.
Ups and thighs. Thighs.
Okay, yeah. So your abs, and also your thighs. Okay. Good. Yeah, you can do those types of things. Mats are really, really good. Okay, to do certain types of exercises, mainly for your abs. You know, for your core, things like that. Okay, this is a really good piece of equipment to have. The other good thing about a mat is that it makes you a little bit more comfortable when you are stretching. Okay, I always recommend stretching after, before and after exercising. It keeps your muscles healthy, strong, limber, so that if you try something new, you don't hurt yourself. Okay, all right, and number 9. Number 9 is for Salva.
Yeah.
Salva, number 9. What does number 9 look like?
Okay. I think it looks like a stepper.
Good. Yes, this is a stair stepper. Stair stepper. And what is a stair stepper good for? What muscle groups does a stair stepper work?
Okay. I'm not sure, but I think for legs.
Yes, good. Your legs. And what part of your legs would a stair stepper work? Think about it as you climb up stairs. Like if you live on the 5th story of your apartment building and you don't have an elevator, you have to walk up the stairs. What starts to burn after about 2 flights of stairs? All right, what do you think, class? What starts to burn as you walk up steps?
The quadriceps.
Quads.
Yeah, quads, your quadriceps.
Mm.
Okay, and it would also be a little bit of your glutes as well. Your glutes would be activated a bit, but mainly, yes, your quads. Mainly your quads, a little bit of your calves as well. Okay, your hamstrings not so much. Okay, very good. Okay, any questions so far, class? All right, very good. Let's continue down. All right, and we're going to, let's see here. Okay, we're going to complete this dialogue. All right, using the vocabulary words up above. Okay, so these words up here. Okay, we want to use these words that we just went over to complete the dialogue. All right, and we'll all take a turn reading through here. We'll read two. Let's see. We'll do two each. Let's try that. Okay, and we'll read through this dialogue, starting off with Amparo. Please read the first two lines.
Hey Mike, haven't seen you for ages. You look in great shape. Yeah, I've been working out a lot.
All right, Anastasia.
How often do you work out? Usually every other day for about 3 hours.
All right, very good. Daniela, the next two lines, please.
That's a lot. What exercise do you do in that time? I usually start every session with some cardio exercise, like running on the treadmill or skipping with skipping rope.
Good. Is that right, class? Is this skipping rope? Skipping with a rope?
Jump
Yeah.
rope.
Okay, yeah, or jumping rope. Yeah, either way would be fine. Okay, very good. Okay, let's go to the next one here, Esther. Esther, let me since we've got a couple lines here, we're going to go to only one. Okay, so read this next one here, starting off with "Yeah, I need."
Yeah, I need to get in shape. I have fun.
Okay, take a look at the rest of the sentence. That will help you.
I have fun at home. Yeah.
What would we use to help cycle?
An exercise bike.
Okay. All right. What do you think, class? Is this exercise bike?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Yeah, an exercise bike. Okay. And please finish the rest of this this part here, Esther.
Yeah, I need to get in shape. I have an exercise bike at home, and I used to cycle every day.
Okay, and the rest of the sentence, please.
I could burn lots of calories that way. Then I got lazy and gave up. How did you tone up your muscles?
All right, very good. My next reader is Goliath. Please read this next one here for number 3. Goliath, can you read the short paragraph here where it says, "Well, I've done"?
Well, I was muted. Now I noticed because
Okay.
it's muted. Yeah. I said I was reading actually. Well, I've done lots of I was reading and was muted. Well, I've done lots of push-ups to work my upper body and crunches to work my abdominal muscles. I usually use an I don't know.
And
Because there is
exercise
many
ball?
things to.
Exercise ball.
Because lifting is used in the next paragraph. They
All
may
right,
be
so
these things of rowing machine, or the number one.
okay, what would you have to use to keep balance?
Exercise ball.
Yeah, so if you were to do
Barbell.
let's say crunchers or like a sit-up type exercise on this particular item, it would force you to keep your balance.
Maybe the group knows. I don't have an
Okay,
idea.
all right, let's open it up. What do you guys think number 3 would be?
An exercise ball.
Exercise ball.
Yeah, an
The ball.
exercise ball. Okay, let's go up to that real quick. Okay, now when you do a sit up or a cruncher on an exercise ball, you have to balance yourself because this is a ball. It can move all over the place. Okay, so you're not only just working your stomach muscles or your abs, okay, but you're working muscles in your legs, some in your back. All right, in your feet. You have to concentrate and use all of these different muscles. That's why it's good to do sit-ups or crunchers on an exercise ball. It makes them just a little bit more difficult for you. Okay, so that's why people started doing exercises on those balls. Okay, so number 3 here would be an exercise ball. Okay, let's go to our next one here, and this is for Juan. And Juan, let me have you read A and B since this one is only 4 words. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The one that says, do you lift weights or do
Yeah,
you
do you lift weights and down to here on B.
Okay. Yeah, I do a lot of arm curls with dumbbells as part of my training routine. Sometimes I lift a barbell for upper body strength. I usually do 3 sets of 8 reps during every session. It's great for building a muscle, but I try to be careful to avoid getting injured, and I don't want to bulk up too much and look like a bodybuilder.
All right, very good. Okay, so we have a few words here, you guys. Sets and reps. Okay, do any of you know what the difference between sets and reps are?
Sets include repetitions.
Yes, sets include repetitions. Okay, so let's say that I have I'm going to be doing an exercise, and it will include 5 sets, okay, of 15 reps or repetitions. Okay, all right, and so I lift it up 15 times. Then I rest. Okay, that's 1 set. Okay, I do it again 15 times. Okay, then I rest again. Okay, that's 2 sets. Okay, so a set includes repetitions in there, and usually a typical amount of of sets to do is about 3. Okay, so 3 sets. Okay, for a particular exercise. So 3 sets for a particular exercise, and anywhere from 8 to 15 reps. Okay, now it depends on what you're trying to do. If you are trying to bulk up, then you want to use lower reps. Okay, so lower repetitions and heavier weight. Okay, or if you are trying to build endurance, okay, you want to do more sets, okay, and higher reps but less weights. Okay, so for example, for me, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. Okay, that's not my purpose. All right, I want to be able to see a mountain and run up the mountain without having to stop. okay, and climb and push and pull and do all these things. Does it make me stronger as I go? Yes, it does. But I'm not sitting down and wanting to bench press 450 pounds. All right, that's not my goal. Right? I want to be able to be functional. Okay, and so what I do high sets, high reps, and about medium to high weights. I don't do really heavy weights. Okay, so if you see me, all right, working out in the gym, you may be like, oh, he's not very strong. Okay, but the problem is I do six sets of 15 reps each. Okay, so I go and I go and I go, and I do 30 seconds rest in between. Okay, so I don't sit and talk and chat and go over the drinking fountain, go to the restroom or anything like that. I do 30 seconds. I time myself in between each set, and I go and I move between each. And so I do. That's the way that I exercise. Okay, so sets and reps. Okay, very important words when exercising. Okay,
That's for resistance and strength, right?
It's for strength and endurance.
Endurance.
Yeah, so endurance, I push myself. When I first started doing that, I felt like I was going to die the whole time, right? And so I started out small. I did 3 sets, but I only gave myself 30 seconds rest in between each. Okay.
Yeah, those are harder, but are the best.
Yeah, they're really difficult. Okay, and so yeah, but if you want to build muscle, you have to add heavier weights. Okay, so for females out there, okay, so how it works sometimes is that guys hate doing cardio. They want to sit down and they want to lift weights and they want to lift and lift and lift, right? Okay, and they want to show off their muscles and they hate doing the cardio side of it. Okay, and females, they like to run, they like to prance and do all this dancing stuff, right? But females need to also do resistance training. Okay, so work your muscles. Remember that muscle burns fat. Muscle burns fat. Okay, so the more muscle you have on your body, okay, the more fat you are burning. All right, so doing some resistance training, working your arms, your back, your legs, okay, with some resistance, with some weights, is a good thing. Then you can go run, all right, and do the cardio side of things. Guys, don't only just do your chest, all right, and work your arms, but you also need to work your legs and then run as well, okay? Do some cardio. And it doesn't need to be for an extended period of time, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, that's a good amount of time, okay? But being consistent at it, okay? Let's do our last one here. And this is for Laszlo. Laszlo, let me have you read the last 2 lines, please.
Okay. Do you do any stretching after you work out? Sure, I do some stretching exercise on a mat to warm down at the end of the session.
Good. Yeah, so using a mat to stretch. Okay, stretching is very important at the end of a session. Excellent. Okay, very good. Let's scroll down, you guys. Okay. All right. Taking a look at some phrasal verbs. Okay. So based on the conversation, that we just read, okay, up here, this dialogue. Okay. Let's find some words, okay, that mean these different things. Okay, so we have our definition here. To do exercises in order to improve your level of physical or of strength or fitness. Okay, so we want to find a word in the dialogue that means this. Okay, let's go to Russell. Russell, number 1. Let me have you read this definition and take a look at the dialogue above and see if you can find a word that would mean this definition. Okay?
Okay. To do exercise in order to improve your level of strength or fitness. I
Okay, we have a phrasal verb that means that, in fact, Anastasia helped us out. Okay,
yes.
do you see that in the chat box?
Work out.
Yeah,
How
very good.
often to do? How often do you work out?
Yes, good. How
Yeah.
often do you work out? Work out means to exercise.
Okay.
Okay, be careful with the word though. Okay, because it can have sexual meanings as well. Okay, so it depends on how you say it. Okay, especially if a guy says, "Yeah, me and let's say Jenny. Okay, me and Jenny are going to go work out." Okay, they're going to go, "Oh, you're going to go work out, huh?" Right? So it can have different meanings. So make sure, okay, you specify, okay, when you use the word, we're going to go work out at the gym. Okay, if you're going to go with someone from the opposite sex, unless that's what the goal is. Okay. Okay,
Thanks
our
for the
next.
tip.
What's that, Goliath?
I said thanks for the tip.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Salwa, number
Yes.
two. Number two. Read this definition here. Okay, and tell me. Take a look at the dialogue. Tell me if you can find a word that would mean that definition.
Okay. To improve the shape of your body or muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get in shape.
Okay, that would definitely be one. Okay, can anybody think of another way? Okay,
Yeah.
of saying to improve the
Tone
shape of
up.
your body. Okay, tone up was a good one. Okay, so we have get in shape,
Working
tone
out a
up.
lot.
What was that, Laszlo?
Working out a lot.
Okay, yeah, you could say working out a lot, but when we're talking about our the physical, the physicality of our bodies, and in trying to improve the way that we look, okay, get in shape, tone up, okay, are two really good ones. Yeah, I'm trying to get in shape for the summer because I want to go to the beach and I don't want to show my beer belly. Right? So those type of things, okay? Let's take a look at number three, Amparo.
Stop doing something, give up.
Okay, to give up. Okay, if we use that in the past, I gave up. I gave up going to the gym because it was so hard. Okay, to stop doing something, give up. Okay, how about number four, Anastasia?
Okay, to become more muscular, to be bulk up.
Okay, to bulk up.
Yeah, bulk up.
Okay,
yeah,
bulk up. Okay, just like that, you guys. So if you see a guy who's really strong, okay, he's got muscles all over the place, say, wow, he is bulky. He
and
is
especially if he's short.
bulky. Yeah, okay. So
Short and
a bulky or stocky, okay? Like this, stock. Okay, a stocky man would be kind of a short, strong man, a stocky man. Okay, bulky is another one where they're strong. Okay, wow, he is bulky. Okay, or she is bulky if she has a lot of muscle. Okay.
It's usually in negative, right?
It can be. It can be. It depends on how it's used. Okay, so that he's too bulky for me. He's too big. Okay, you know, whatever it may be. All right, Daniela, number five.
To do some light exercise to help the body recover from energetic activity. Cardio exercise.
Okay,
No.
he used this at the very end. At the very end. So when you are done and you are helping recover.
Recover.
All right. He says right here. He says to warm down.
Okay.
Is it the opposite of worn out?
Warm up. It would be the opposite of warm up.
Okay.
Okay, so we have warm up and we have warm down. Warm up is when you would run on the treadmill for a little bit, maybe do some jumping jacks, okay, or jump rope. Okay, that would warm up your body. Warm down would be stretching, kind of breathing, doing any type of relaxation movements, okay? And our last one here, number...
Can we use stretch for that? Warm
yeah.
down.
Yeah, you can use either one, okay? Stretch, I just need to stretch after my exercise or whatever. Warm down would work just fine as well.
Okay.
Esther, number 6, please.
And to increase the size of something.
Okay, so when we have a couple different ways, okay, to say this. You can say bulk up, all right, to increase the size of something, all right, but there's another way. So when we are building our endurance and things like that, we would say build up. I'm trying to build up, okay?
Okay.
Build up my endurance, build up my strength, okay? Strengthen, things like that. Yeah, those would be some phrasal verbs that we use. Let's see here. You say if someone is very strong, he has a lot of visual muscle, but does... No, when someone's strong, you wouldn't say visual muscle because most muscle is going to be visible. All you would say is he is built. Okay, he or she is built. If you see someone that is very strong, okay, we say that they're built. Okay, or you can say they're stacked. Okay, stacked as well would mean that they have muscles on top of muscles on top of muscles, right? So stacked or built, okay? All right, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I love talking about fitness and working out, things like that. It was great to have you all here in class. I know I'm late to my other one. Oh man,
thank you.
I'm very late to my next one. But yes, we're going to be doing some speaking, talking about doctor-assisted suicides. So going from exercising to suicides. Okay, you guys. Thanks. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
See
bye.
ya. Goodbye.